Hello, welcome back to our Fire Nursing tutorial YouTube channel. In this class, we are going to discuss with another eating disorder, that is bulimia nervosa. Last class we have discussed regarding, in detail I have explained regarding anorexia nervosa. In this class, we are going to discuss with bulimia nervosa. Here what happens, the person is going to consume, that is binge eating. This binge eating followed by feeling of guilt and depression. Here the person going to consume abnormally large amount of food and then taking and using compensatory measures to prevent weight gain, such as self-induced vomiting, dieting, fasting, and then using laxatives and then diuretics, etc. Next, we'll see the causes of bulimia nervosa. Here, first main important thing is hormone, that is decreased serotonin level. Decreased serotonin, family history, and then family conflicts, family disturbances or conflict, we can say. And then here first cause is that is decreased serotonin, and then family history, family disturbances or conflicts, and then maladaptive behavior, and then sexual abuse, and then also here society's criticism, that is thinners and emphasis on obese. Society's here society's emphasis on appearances or thinners. These are the causes for bulimia nervosa. Next, we'll see the signs and symptoms. Signs and symptoms of bulimia nervosa. Here, frustrated feeling of guilt, and also we can observe here stressful behavior, and then tooth staining, dehydration, thin or obese, and then here frustrated feeling of guilt and stressful behavior we can see, and also vomiting induction, amenorrhea, abdominal pain, these are the signs and symptoms we can observe. And also another one more important one is fluid electrolyte imbalance. These are the signs and symptoms. And next we'll see the diagnostic evaluations. diagnostic evaluations under this one, first and foremost is the history collection and physical examination. After that, ECG can be done, CBC complete blood count can be, and then colonoscopy. These are the diagnostic evaluations for bulimia nervosa. Next, we'll see the complications. Complications of bulimia nervosa. Here we can say gastric ulceration. Esophageal ulceration. Esophageal ulceration, and then gastric rupturing, and then constipation, and then increased risk of suicide, and then irregular bowel movement, and then infection of gums. These are the complications we can observe in bulimia nervosa. Next, we'll see the treatment. First, here psychotherapy. I have to provide psychotherapy. After that, antidepressants. Here in antidepressants can give TCA and SSI. That is tricyclic antidepressants, and then selective serotonin inhibitors can give. And then one difference for anorexia nervosa and bulimia nervosa. Here what happens? People are going to restrict intake the food for the weight loss. And then here binge eating we can observe. In bulimia nervosa, binge eating is there, but purging behavior we can see for the losing weight. This is all about bulimia nervosa. It is an eating disorder. We had discussed last class, that is anorexia nervosa. In this class we have discussed regarding bulimia nervosa. I hope you all are very clear with the topic eating disorders. Please like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel.